Monday, Buffs, and welcome back to NewsTeam Boulder. I'm Rachel Kennedy. Thanks for joining us. As everybody is well aware of, this winter has been quite disappointing in terms of snowfall. However, many people don't know how much this lack of snow can affect Colorado during wildfire season. Let's send it over to NewsTeam Boulder's Nick Ambrosio for more on the story.
Here in Colorado, it's been quite the disappointing winter in terms of snowfall. However, what many fail to realize is this affects more than just a lack of snow days we have off from school. When we don't get a lot of moisture from snowfall, our greenscapes and foliage will dry up, and that combined with the warm weather and high winds is a recipe for fire disaster. I spoke with Jamie Barker, a firefighter with the Boulder Firehouse, to see why Boulder is in a unique situation and how the Boulder Fire Department is combating this issue.
The city of Boulder is a very high-risk area for wildfires, so we prioritize a lot of wildfire resilience efforts. One of the reasons we are so high risk is because geographically how we sit within the state, but also within the country. I'm not a geography expert, but I do know that our unique location right along the foothills allows us to be in a situation where we have a more high-risk wildland-urban interface.
This is Nick Ambrosio, NewsTeam Boulder.
With snowpack remaining below average across the Front Range, Boulder County has seen a surge in red flag warnings. These warnings are issued when weather conditions like strong winds, low humidity, and dry fuels create extreme fire danger. Less snow means dry grasses and vegetation are being exposed much earlier in the year. When those conditions combine, fires can easily start and spread rapidly, even in cold weather. Officials are urging residents to avoid outdoor burning, limit activities that create sparks, and secure loose items around their homes. They also encourage residents to clear dead vegetation and create defensible space before conditions become more dangerous. The Boulder County Board of Review held a public hearing on proposed wildfire resiliency updates to the county building code. The hearing focused on ignition-resistant materials, safer construction methods, and creating defensible space around homes. The changes were proposed to align local codes with the state-mandated Colorado Wildfire Resiliency Code from last year. The Board of Review is expected to make a recommendation to county commissioners following the hearing. These updates would apply to only unincorporated areas of Boulder County. One of Boulder's most iconic bars is preparing to pour its last drink. The Dark Horse Bar and Restaurant will officially close on March 14th, which also marks its 51st anniversary. The Baseline Road staple has been a Boulder institution for generations, filled with local history and memorabilia. The closure comes after years of uncertainty tied to a planned redevelopment of the surrounding property. Owners shared their gratitude for the community and asked patrons to celebrate responsibly during the final weeks. CU student government has passed a resolution calling on the Big 12 Conference to enforce fan conduct policies consistently. The resolution came after CU was fined for an anti-Mormon chants, while other schools who used the same language were not penalized. CU SG leaders said they're not excusing CU's behavior, but want equal accountability across the conference. The resolution urges the Big 12 to issue consistent fines or return money previously collected from CU. The goal is to create a welcoming and respectful environment at all Big 12 sporting events. 3 CU Boulder professors have been elected to the National Academy of Engineering, one of the highest honors in the field. Dana Anderson, Ian Boyd, and Bob Erickson were recognized for their contributions to engineering research, education, and practice. Only a small number of engineers are elected each year from across the country. The honor places CU Boulder among a select group of institutions with multiple faculty in the academy. University leaders say the elections highlight CU's national impact in engineering and innovation. Folsom Field is getting a fresh start this season as CU Boulder partners with Colorado-based Brock USA to install a next-generation turf system inside the stadium. The new surface includes a shock pad and organic infill designed to feel more like natural grass, while also helping regulate temperature and support player safety. The upgrade will create a more consistent field for both practices and game days. It's a part of a broader investment in the athletic facilities aimed at keeping the program competitive and modern. The renovation also makes the field more durable for year-round use and additional events. The new turf will make its debut this fall as the Buffaloes take the field on a fully renovated Folsom Field. That's all for this edition of NewsTeam Boulder. You can find us on YouTube every Friday and Monday at 4 p.m. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.